Hello everyone. So this week I volunteered for a special election in a town that's close to where I live, and I thought that I would talk to you guys a little bit about that and share some of my experiences. So even though this election didn't really have anything to do with where I live, it was the city council that's not a city that I live in, so it wouldn't really affect my life very much. But you know, I really wanted to do something. I'd been sitting in my house all day for many days, so I decided to just volunteer for this, and it was pretty awesome. So I arrived at the makeshift volunteer headquarters at about 9 a.m. and there were only a few people there. It seemed like there was some confusion about when people were supposed to show up. Some people thought it was 9, some people thought it was 10. It was a little bit of a mess, but anyhow, people started coming in at about 10 o'clock, but while I was waiting, I met this older gentleman who was very nice and told me a bunch of stories about what it was like in the olden days in the Bay Area. So then they let us choose if we wanted to do phone banking or precinct walking. I obviously didn't want to sit in a room calling people all day, so I decided to do precinct walking. So I started walking precincts at like 10:15ish, and we went to a bunch of different houses and nobody was really there. People were just at work. But we did drop off some flyers that told people where to go vote, where their polling place was, and had the name of the candidate that we were endorsing. And so that was pretty good. One of the main problems though was that they gave us all the addresses that we were supposed to go to, but they weren't really in the correct order. Honestly, the whole time I was just thinking, there needs to be an app for this, because we were doing third pass, so people had already been there before. Someone needs to just make an app for precinct walking where you can just pin the location so that people can find them more easily. I mean, this is the Bay Area, this is 2015. It seemed like they were using the same methods that they had been using for decades, which I thought was kind of crazy. I mean, where's the technology? We did end up speaking to some people and getting some people to vote, so that was super cool. It's pretty much the greatest feeling in the world to actually influence someone to vote. Like, that's so cool. You should really do that if you have the chance. And at the end of it all, I was pretty tired. I'm probably a little bit sunburned right now, but it was a great experience, and I would highly recommend that you do something like that as well. It's really something you need to do at least once in your life. Overall, it was a pretty great experience. I'm very glad that I did it. And honestly, it was exactly how I expected it to be. Like, if you ever read books about San Francisco campaigns from the 60s, 70s, 80s, whatever, it was exactly like that. Very disorganized, people of all different ages, a lot of theatrical people, a lot of people with big personalities, and yeah, it was great. It was so awesome. And of course, it wouldn't be a video about politics and campaigns without asking you guys to register to vote. It's one of the most important things that you can do as an American, and it allows you to actually have a say in what's happening. And I know that a lot of people don't vote because they don't like the candidates, and if you don't like the candidates, then write someone in that you do like, or just run yourself, or encourage someone that you know that you would want to hold the office to run. So I'll be leaving a link in the description to register to vote if you live in California, and I'll also be leaving a link to Rock the Vote for anyone who does not live in California. I know that I've been doing a lot of these sit down and talk to the camera videos lately, and I will try to mix it up next week with a tag video or some other video like that. If you have any video suggestions for next week, comment those down in the description and I will be sure to check them out. I hope that you all have a very good week, and I'll see you all in my next video. Goodbye.